Okay. So I think that will, that could potentially change some things.
Okay.
So there are numerous properties that are listed. So this might take a few minutes for me just to identify what might be included back in if we remove the
So if I can ask
times.
on Boston Road, what would the demolition be to if there's no house or building there that was built in 1940? I don't believe there's a structure there from 1940 anymore.
It
Well, so
doesn't
that
qualify.
wouldn't, yeah, it doesn't qualify.
So it's just taken out, even though there's
Correct.
No,
there's no-
it's left in.
It's left in. It no longer qualifies what we just defined as the 1925 demolition. So if it's 1925 or prior, and I'll write this down on the thing that Colleen can make available to people, 1925 or prior is removed.
Okay.
So that will open up a large area, a large group of properties that I just need like 2 seconds to go through and bring back in.
I would assist, but I'm not sure how are you even doing that, Marnie?
I'm just doing it on Excel real quick, so I'll be okay to do it. I just need like 2 seconds.
And that's a minor arterial. I looked that one up, Marnie. That's a minor arterial Route 30. And I think that's in our little list also, that Route 30 is a minor.
Sorry, what is the
So that
Boston?
Boston Road is Route 30. So I looked it up. It's either a minor arterial,
So that's a 3.
it's a 3, or it could be in the downtown area. It's got a different designation, but it's a 3. I believe it's a 3. And I looked that up on the Mass DOT classification.
All right, so once I update this, we'll work off of my master because I'm making some of those changes. Sorry, this is like watching paint dry, so I apologize.
Okay, glad you're doing it.
Is that Boston Road in area 14?
14.
Yep, got it.
Yeah, it's all of 19. That's really going to make a difference on some of these groups that we've done.
Agree.
So I guess while you're doing that, Marnie, I'll ask a question kind of along those lines. So there may be a parcel that you're taking out anything from 1925 backwards. And that may, what if that's access to a second parcel? And if we take that off, that's obviously going to change my scoring, particularly on how we do this. So I don't know that we're going to know enough on all the parcels. That's just a question, something we could look into. I happen to know for one specifically. But anyway, we'll get to it when we go there. But I guess that's just something else to consider is if it's access going in and we're excluding it to a parcel.
Oh, it creates the continuity.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I have one that's not listed, but is 110 Southville, which is Fitzy's, is a 1900.
Where is that? Can you just look which area?
6.
Yeah, group number 6. Okay. And it's 110
Southville.
Okay. And what's the date on that?
1900. And I think that's one that makes those parcels contiguous.
So 2, 3, stay on. 4 and 5 still are under 5 acres, so that would be, they'd still remain black.
Four is not under 5 acres.
Four,
Right. 4 and 5 are under 5 acres,
Yeah, they're already off.
Oh, they
so
are.
they're already
Okay.
off. I'm just saying they remain off.
so on, okay,
Except
so
for
they
this
were
one,
only
which is
taken
all
off
black.
because of one of the historics, or they're just too small?
They were taken off because they're historics, when you add the acreage in, removes them from being qualified. So if
Okay,
you
and
go
that's
to
with
the
the-
area acreage, you can see the math.
And that's with the new criteria you're talking about, right? Because I also looked up,
Correct. That
like,
still
4
is
has a lot.
2.63. It only has 2.63 in number 4.
Okay, all right.
It's the
So
first
I
3
was using a
properties.
different approach, and none of those other houses, yeah, are listed on, I don't know about that macros database, but maybe it's not up to date. Okay,
Right, but using the criteria that we just
Criteria.
stated,
Yeah.
yes,
Then they
it's
come off.
still, yes, they still come off. Let's see. Number 9 is still less than 5 acres. Number 19 is still less than 5 acres.
can I ask
So
about 9?
14 comes on.
So if 9 were combined with another lot, like Red Barn, the Red Barn lot or something, is that
That would make it over 5 acres.
yeah, so it has frontage on Route 9, Meeting House doesn't. I believe it's up on what is that?
Middle.
Middle, right? And Red Barn, it has frontage on, I mean, a driveway, whatever is on Route 9, and if we combine it, I don't know how many votes we got at the tables for that, but I would think that could be viable if it's combined.
What's the address of that?
Red Barn.
Yep.
Uh-oh, hang on. See if I can find it.
Or put-
20 Turnpike. Is that correct?
Yeah, do we know what number that is? What lot, whatever, group number?
It's in number 13, and that's an open space priority parcel. So, and that's also 1920. So that wouldn't actually qualify.
Okay,
Debbie, sorry, that 20 Turnpike is actually the one that closed down, the bagel place.
oh, that's the other side of the road?
Yes, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're talking about the one on the same side as Meeting House?
The eastbound side. We just have to get that address. Let me see if we can look it up quick.
No, I can't find it.
Two 205 Turnpike.
Okay, so that's not currently on a list.
Yeah.
Okay, is that historic? Or is so the one on
Oh,
205, is that a priority?
It's not an open space priority that was
Mhm.
provided. Let me look in the assessor parcel.
This is Red Barn we're talking about, right?
Mhm.
Okay, sorry. I
Yeah,
guess
I wonder if that includes the driving range behind it.
This is on the other one
The other one.
in the
Yeah.
westbound lane.
Oh,
So that's 1956 and it's 1.583 acres. So it would qualify and it would make number 9 back available.
Oh, that's interesting.
So that's just a question because it didn't come up on any of the meetings. Is that something the planning board would like to add to number 9 Meeting House?
So Meeting House came up initially, but not Red Barn? Is that
Came
how we
up
got
in first
Meeting House?
workshop, correct?
we got one vote.
We've got one vote.
So just so I'm clear, it's 94 middle is the one that doesn't qualify, right?
Yeah, that was removed.
because of historic.
I don't know.
Where, what group is that in?
9.
9.
So it was, the original group 9 had 2 parcels. 94 Middle and 10 Meeting House.
Oh, I don't know what happened at 94 Middle.
Colleen, any idea?
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
I got the assessor parcel, so I'll look it up right now. '94 is 1952, and it's 1.508 acres. So that would make it.
I would think Red Barn would make more sense than the
Going up
house
Middle
on Middle
Road.
Road. Yeah,
Okay,
to direct traffic off the side roads.
yeah,
sort of.
I agree. I just wanted to make sure we weren't throwing 94 Middle out for no reason.
Yeah, I don't know why it was removed.
Could have been a Scrivener's error.
Yeah, if
And
it's
it could've-
eligible, we should probably leave it in.
And did that came in from a workshop?
Yeah,
Did.
got one
Okay.
vote the first workshop.
Okay.
Just so everybody knows, the reason there's an N after Stein is because I removed my NMLS licensing, which my computer defaults to. The N is just a typographical error in my name for the purposes of this meeting.
We were all worried about that, actually.
Now I can concentrate on the work session.
Well, the public scrutiny can be high with these things. So I wanted to clarify.
Okay, so I have that now would qualify number 9. Because now, and I can share you with you my
Yeah.
screen now that we've got everything ready. Let's see if we can increase this font. Woo! Number 9 with 10 Meeting House, 94 Middle, and Turnpike, 205 Turnpike Road, it gets to 7.56.
Great.
So then that would basically only eliminate 3 areas, 4, 5, and 19. And I think
So I
just,
have an additional one,
Oh.
Marnie.
okay,
I want, if I could jump in, we have a number 2, which is Jack Bartolini's duplex area down on the end of Flag, which certainly does qualify. I had been looking at it for 2 reasons. One is that pork chop kind of lot that goes to Route 9 and wondering, can he use that? We know that that's sort of the area where the Nan sign, the former Wendy's sign is, and he's got that kind of funky long lot. And I had been wondering like, hey, could he get frontage on Route 9? But I know every time he has a comment, he mentions that the properties, he frequently shows up at conversations having to do with, for example, Park Central and having concerns about water and things running down his property. So I took a look on, it's a wetlands website called Mass DEP Wetland and Wetland Change Area Map. And I have a map that I sent over to Colleen, and most of that area, and I don't exactly know how it lays up to his properties, but most of it is marsh and swamp. And I don't think it's, I don't know whether we just want to keep it on there and see what happens at the state.
but we had an excluded properties map. That's what we worked from PDF, and that was never identified as excluded properties.
So can you just I don't know if anybody's looking at the website's called Mass Mapper, and I sent it to Colleen. And I don't exactly know, is he just looking along Flag? Because he already has some buildings, like duplexes there. So I thought I thought his properties go back a little bit. And there's 3 different kinds of marshes. There's a shallow marsh, wooded swamp and shrub swamp that are listed, and I don't, I mean, to me, it doesn't, it looks like maybe they wouldn't qualify, because I can see the houses that are built, and there's, the marsh starts, you know, not too far behind those other buildings. It also drops down considerably. We know that because it goes over, drops before it goes over to Ken's. So did anybody look at that?
So I think we were using that PDF.
Are you on that website, Colleen?
No,
or
I'm on the town website on the GIS map, and I
Okay,
opened up the wetlands layer.
And it
Okay.
has, it's the DEP wetlands map.
oh, good, okay. So
357,
which ones are we talking about for Bartolini properties?
357 and 359, and I'll look them up to just make sure to see what their plot number is.
2512 is 359.
Sorry, what was the first one? 25.
25-12,
Where's that one?
and then 25-18.
It's
Okay, so
357.
12 is right in the middle of the wetlands, right there. I mean, it's not just wet, it's marsh and swamp. So,
Well,
and
so that's a funky lot that goes over and across to
yeah,
Nan's. So
Yeah.
Nan's is dry.
so, so does that lot include Nan's?
I think so. I think there's a little tail there, doesn't it? go-
Which one is Nance? This little one?
So doesn't this go like this? Oh, no. Here, click
So it
on
was
this
what,
one.
12 and 18? 18 is the funky, well, they're both kind of funky.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was for the sign, remember that?
yeah, so that's the same property.
Okay. So Nan's is on 12 or 13, sorry.
12.
Huh.
All right. So are we getting a little sidetracked
Yeah,
here?
I feel like we're losing traction.
Okay, I
So-
just was thinking that it would have to be, I just was thinking that it's, you know, wetlands, and I thought we were taking out like wetlands and areas that were not, I don't know.
So
I
my
just wanted to bring that
feeling
to the board's attention,
is
that's
let's
all.
see how this shakes out and how people ranked things. And then when we get to the top rankings, we can quibble over details on those things.
Okay,
Because I don't, maybe this, didn't rank anywhere near the top on anyone's rankings.
I just want to point out that on the MAPC excluded maps, that long skinny lot had extensive, a lot of it was excluded. When we did that, when MAPC provided those, townwide map with the gray area for mapping session number 2.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just so you know that on the gray, it was grayed out.
Mimi, I know we don't want to get off track. Can I just ask one process question from the last meeting?
Sure.
So on number 7, the 2 parcels at the, I want to say at the back, I believe they're the EMC, there's 2 parcels there. And
Oh,
they're
yeah.
listed under number 7. I thought we were going to put those in their own number. So those could be, and again, maybe I'm remembering incorrectly, but I thought we were going to put them as like number 1 or something like that. So, because it's going to skew the rest of all of the parcels in there. And again, I don't know if anyone else recollects having that discussion of possibly putting it under its own number.
Now that you say it, yes.
That was the only one that I questioned that on. And I mean, I struggled on how to grade that because didn't know whether to include it in or not include it, because it would have made a change on the calculation for me.
So I mean, it's a quick fix on Excel. I can just create an area number 1 and make those lot 5 and 6 of Crystal Pond a separate area. Is that something that we can do it together. We do the rankings because I didn't do it separately. Would that work for
Sure.
people?
Yeah.
Okay. That's one. All right. We ready to roll?
Marnie, you're good. Thank you.
Okay, ready to roll.
All right, how do you want to do it? Do you want to go down by each property? So one, so remind the criteria is right here for people to see. I don't know if you guys, if I need it a little bigger. Is that better?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I have the criteria right in front of me.
Okay, perfect. This is just again, and then this is just our map. Our new one is this area here. So, new area one. Non-motor access to MBTA station. Properties. Whoops, this shouldn't be 1%. Sorry about this, guys. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, there's an electric one right there on the side of my way on the left side.
Established infrastructure. So again, that was water, sewer, utilities.
Oh.
What do people vote on? Is that
You
the
know-
town meeting background? Is that noise there?
We have, yeah, the party going on outside. You wanna shut the door?
Yeah,
Or
or
mute.
mute. Maybe that's
See, all
Mimi.
three of us need to mute.
Yeah. That's helpful.
So I have a question to the group on this criteria. We don't have sewer anywhere in town. So are we, this one just seems a little bit subjective to me. Just want to kind of come to a consensus of how we're even thinking about this, because are we thinking along the lines of where eventually sewer would be, or
I was
is there-
just thinking more infrastructure, like the requirements for infrastructure to be able to kind of have an overlay district. And I agree. So everyone's weighted, if sewer's in there, everyone gets the same rating for sewer, but then thinking about water and other infrastructure to be able to support a new building or support multi-use housing. So I think it kind of negates, regardless of if sewer's in there, it's just classified as an infrastructure to be able to say, are we prepared to handle it in that particular area? So mine was more on the lines of yes, because we have Madison Place already kind of wired and in there. So I was more at a 4 than a 1. So I don't know where other people were here.
I would say 4.
Yeah, thank you for explaining.
Yep.
I agree.
Zoned business or industrial. 5. I had a 5. No traffic impact to local scenic roads or streets and neighborhoods. Again,
I would
we're
say
talking about this
5.
little area. That's what I said, 5. Is everyone in agreement?
Mhm.
Location will not require additional parking infrastructure at MBTA station.
1.
Yep. Although most of these will be 1s. No impact on trees.
1.
That was a 1 for me too. Agree. It's a lot of like moving earth. The parcel does not include any open space priority preservation. So that particular parcel are both our open space priority parcels. So the answer, like, I guess that's a 1.
With a caveat. So that used to be one big parcel. It was 160 something acres, and that was the open space priority. And 45 acres of it has been preserved, and these parcels were cut off of that. So I would say it's less of a priority.
Okay, so less than a priority, raise the number to a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
Which one?
2,
2, yeah.
Okay. Next, parcel number 2, which is the one in question that we just had around the Bartolini properties and some of the flags. I'll come back so people can see what we're talking about. This section here, it has 166 flag, which is historic. And otherwise, it still meets the criteria from just pure acreage, and not any historic have been eliminated. Non-motor access to MBTA station.
1.
1.
Established, and I pre-filled out the transportation network road classification. It's all in the spreadsheet. When Colleen shares it with everybody, they'll see it.
Yeah.
And I included, just for anyone who might be here, I've included the open space priority preservation and then the roadway classification system and their coloring, so people have it all at the touch of their fingertips. Okay, sorry about that.
You are good, Marnie.
Established infrastructure. For 2, I said 5. I said it's established.
same.
We're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, I just wonder about assigning the highest grade for that category.
So maybe like a 2, 3, or 4 or something.
I
Yeah.
think it's more of a 4. It's only because I guess it's relative. I think we're probably just, overthinking it. We can go with 5.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of things that have like single family septic as 3s. And things that have more intense infrastructure and
Right. Like a
sewage
commercial,
systems. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's higher,
Okay.
but I can go with,
No, you're right.
Okay, so I just kind of added that explanation. So keep it as a 5. Okay. Whoops. Zoned business or industrial. I think it's mixed, isn't it?
I thought the same thing, Marnie, because part of it's on Route 9.
Right. So we
Yeah.
have a business on Route 9, but then flag is residential. So I said that's kind of a half and half. So I just said it was a 3 since we didn't necessarily define it, but I didn't know if that would meet other people's
yeah,
criteria.
that sounds
Yep.
I like that.
Which one is this one?
2.
No traffic impact to local scenic roads, streets, and neighborhoods.
I had a 2.
So, sorry, we're talking about number 2 on the map.
Yeah, it's the Bartolini property right off Turnpike, but then it goes around and up Flag.
Actually,
I'm leaning because it's so close to Route 9. I'm like more leaning towards like a 3.
I did a 3 too, Jesse.
Deb?
I could go with the 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's between 2 and 3, so 3 is okay for me.
Location will not require additional parking infrastructure to MBTA station.
1.
1.
No impact on trees. I had it at 4.
Oh, I had a 3. But maybe there are no trees.
I know, that's.
They,
I
they
had-
already
Number
took them
three.
out, if you haven't
None
noticed.
left.
They already cleared that plot out.
I had
Okay,
4. I had 4 also.
okay, 4.
And the parcel does not include any open space, so that we
We
are
got
on,
5. I don't
Yeah.
think there is anything.
that's correct. I just wanted to double check. All right. Area number 3, which on the map is, combined. There's a little bit here.
Leonard,
Yeah. So, no motor access to MBTA station.
5.
Yep, that's what I had.
Is it though? Will people walk that?
I don't know if they will, but they could. Or bike.
What's our
So-
distance?
Yeah, I
It's
did
within the
the,
half a mile.
it is a half a mile, yeah,
All right.
it's within a half a mile, yeah.
It's in that arc.
Yeah.
Established infrastructure,
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Zoned business or industrial, 1.
1.
No traffic impact to local scenic roads, streets, and neighborhoods.
1.
Yeah. It's a 1.
Location will not require additional parking infrastructure at MBTA station.
5.
Got a
5.
5.
5.
No impact on trees.
It's like a 1.
Yeah,
Aren't
'cause
there a
it's
bunch
all-
of trees right there? If I remember
Only on
correctly.
the one lot, Jesse. The top of 3 there is all built out. It's already single family homes.
So a 2.
Yeah. 2 will work.
Yeah.
And then let's just compare. There are no open space parcels identified, so that's a 5. All right. 6, which is along Southville Road.
Yep.
Okay. I'm a little slow, sorry. Okay. All right, guys, we have 9 minutes to get these done. I'm just gonna hide right now. 6, non-motor access to MBTA stations.
5.
5.
Yep, that's what I had. Established infrastructure.
4.
3. Oh, 4.
4.
I put 4 because there are some
Some
businesses and bigger things there.
Yeah.
Zone business or industrial.
4. Is it all business and industrial?
I think
Are there
so.
some,
No.
Oh, no, you're right. There's some-
No, there's some
Houses.
residents on there.
yeah, there's some residential, yeah,
I'd say 3, right? So mixed zoning like we did for the other one was a
Yep.
3.
okay.
No traffic impact to local scenic roads, streets, neighborhoods. That's a 2. Others?
I had it higher, but
I did too.
What'd
I
you
had
guys
it,
have?
I had a 4.
Yep,
Because
same
it's
here.
mostly Corderville Road.
And
Uh,
85 is, yeah.
Deb and
Southfield.
Jesse? We have a 2,
so-
we've 2 for 4, we've 1 for 2.
I had it a 4.
Okay,
So
overruled.
I'm a 4.
Location will not require additional parking infrastructure.
5.
Yeah,
5.
I said 5. No impact on trees. I said 4.
I said 4 too.
And
Or
the
4 works.
parcel does not include any open space, looking at number 6.
5.
Yep, 5.
Okay. Next. 7. This is the new 7,
Oh, the new 7.
which is not this back
Right.
property, it's just the one on Turnpike. And just very quickly to show you what that looks like, it includes Madison Place, Turnpike, and Deerfoot Road. So we have a combination of business and residential zoning.
So my misunderstanding, is this not contiguous? It looks not contiguous on the map. Maybe I'm. not
Wait,
seeing
so
it.
this
not.
7 is, we have, right? We have 7 and 7. Actually, Colleen, maybe you can provide commentary. Is 7 all of this? I don't know. Let me use my pointer and zoom. Annotate. Is 7? Wait, why is it doing that to me?
I think the
Fine.
2 7s are the EMC Dell, right? The
No,
lower
No.
7, this one, I mean, the lower one. That's not,
No, we moved 7 to a new one.
It's the one now.
was the requirement that roads can't separate? I mean,
Oh,
because
you
if
can.
you
They can
can,
separate.
They don't, the acreage doesn't count for the roads, but the parcels are considered contiguous across
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
Colleen, this is what I'm including for Ken's. I mean, for 7. Is that right?
I'm not looking at, I'm trying to keep up on my
Oh.
side.
So
Yes, exactly.
Just backing up
But
a second.
some
to
of
the-
those little ones were. Yeah, like right where you're pointing, that one was too small, I think. I can replot them. Well, if you guys want to skip this one and I'll tell you the total and where it is.
Yeah, the original 7 was didn't include Ken's, but it
Hmm.
did include
Hmm.
the gap between the the 2 7s on this map.
So I
I'm
think
a-
if we
I'm a
look
little
at
lost.
7 largely and rate it, because I think I think even if we divide it up, it's gonna come out as the same ranking. And then
Okay.
we will need to further disseminate, like, what are we
Yeah.
gonna actually use for the land,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So I think we might be at the point where we don't need to like nitpick from that perspective.
Okay.
okay.
Yep.
Okay. So non-motor access to MBTA station,
It's a 1.
One,
established infrastructure,
Like a 4.
yep,
zoned business or industrial, it's mixed.
Yep.
5, a 4.
It's a
Four.
3 because
Three.
there are some residentials in there.
Oh,
Yep.
three.
Okay, 3.
No traffic impact to local scenic. I had 4.
I had
4?
4.
Yeah.
So the problem with that is, are we talking about traffic impact getting to the train station?
It was really impact around if you put a multi-housing in this particular area,
Okay.
our local street's going to be burdened
I agree with Fred.
regardless. Location will not require additional parking infrastructure. No,
One.
1,
1,
no impact on trees.
I had a 3.
3 is fine.
Parcel does not include any open space priority. I'm just gonna look. No, oh, look at that. It stays on my screen. Okay. Okay, parcel number 8, which is this little back corner here, which includes Parkerville. It isn't not a 61A, but it is an open space priority parcel, and 30 Parkerville, which is also an open space parcel and conservation. So if you were to, let's just say, eliminate those 3, you'd only have 2.3, so it wouldn't make it. If you didn't eliminate the open space, which is not our plan, we just have to rank it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Do we want to rank it or eliminate it?
I think we rank it
Okay.
Yeah,
because it wasn't part of the rubric to eliminate just those 1925.
Oh, okay. All right.
So the parcel does not include any, that's a 1, it does have some, so. Coming back to the top, non-motor access to MBTA station,
1,
1,
One.
established infrastructure,
a 2,
it's 3 because it's like home sewage, right? Home sewers, septic.
Yeah.
Zoned business or industrial,
One.
1,
no traffic impact to local scenic roads.
1,
One.
That's what I had. Location will not require additional parking infrastructure to MBTA. 1.
One.
1,
No impact on trees.
1.
One.
1. Yep,
Okay, number 9, which is looks like
Marty,
the
can I
new-
just ask you a quick question?
Yeah,
On number 7, the open space, is that a 3 or a
Is-
5?
It's a,
Mhm.
oh, you're right. It should be a 5. Sorry about
Okay.
that. That's binary.
Okay.
Thank you for that. Number 9, which is the Middle Road parcel that got
Mhm.
positioned back on, Meeting House, Middle Road, and Turnpike, the Red Barn. Non-motor access to MBTA.
One.
1.
Oh, I forgot. What would this be? 3 is the median here for transportation. Established infrastructure.
4.
4.
Yeah, I thought 4 too.
Okay.
Zoned business or industrial. It's a mix.
Right.
So 3.
3.
No traffic impact.
Alright.
I put a 3 now,
Yep.
if we think about that, because it's a lot of frontage on Turnpike. Location will not require additional. 1.
1.
No impact on trees. Pretty gone unless
Yeah,
you
it's
were to
pretty built out.
demolish.
Or
Yeah,
4.
4.
and the parcel doesn't include, I'm sorry, does not. Okay, 11, which includes this strip around 85 and then a little bit on the south side of Route 9. Just making sure you're all with me here. Corderville, a little bit of Mount Vickery and Turnpike. No non-motor access to MBTA station.
1.
One. Establish infrastructure.
4.
Yeah.
Yep. Zoned business or industrial. Again, it's a mix, right?
Yeah.
3.
Yep.
3.
Traffic impact.
It's like a 4.
3.
3.
I'm gonna say 3. Location will not require additional parking. 1.
1.
It's like 1.
No impact on trees. I think that's
4.
high.
4. 4 or 5. Yeah.
Parcel does not include any open space, high priority. It does not, so that's a 5. 12, which is this to the east of Woodland Road and abutting Turnpike. And just looking at that, number 12, what it includes, it's about 7. There's 1 open space priority parcel. I'm just gonna make that yellow so it's consistent. Sorry about that. Oh, maybe I already, hold on, I might have removed that one, which is not fair for the calculations. Okay. So that's a 1 here. 12, non-motor access to MBTA station,
1.
establish infrastructure,
3.
4.
what do you think, 3
Or
or 4?
4.
I'm okay with 4. Zone business or industrial? There's
So
just 1
3.
street. Yeah. It's a mix.
Sorry, is that not a mix?
Yeah, it's got
It is a
one,
mix.
it's got 1 on there, so it is a mix. No traffic impact. I think it's closer to a 3 or 4 because it's
Yeah.
Yep.
major.
Yep.
What do you guys think, 3 or 4?
4.
4.
Location will not require additional parking. 1.
1.
All these are gonna require impact on trees.
3.
Low.
Yeah.
I mean, high for that, yeah.
Okay. 13, which is this very small, very most east parcel to the right of Oak Hill. I don't even know how, it doesn't have frontage on anything, does it? I don't
It
understand.
did before we took off the 1 parcel.
Oh, I
I bel-
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it did.
All right. Oops, sorry. So 13, just looking at 13, what that includes, Turnpike, Brook, and Turnpike. It does include open space priority parcels. So that is a 1. Non-motor access, yeah, definitely 1.
1.
1.
Establish infrastructure, yes, 3.
3.
Zone
Is it
business,
though? It's not abutting Route 9 at all.
There's, I believe, Jesse, next to that parcel, there's a self-storage that's got to have some form of infrastructure in there.
Okay.
it's a mix, 3.
Yeah.
No traffic impact to local or scenic. Sorry, guys, I just have to check to see if I have a 2 o'clock. Oh, good. Okay, sorry about that. No traffic impact to local or scenic roads. Out of
That's low.
5.
Yeah,
I mean, you mean high, right? Like it's a good, like it doesn't have any impact to,
it only accesses Route 9,
right?
so,
Okay. Location will not require additional parking infrastructure. It's a 1.
Yeah.
And no impact on trees.
that will have an impact. I believe the
So,
back
one?
parcel is, yeah, the back parcel is, hasn't been developed.
So, 1 or 2?
Yeah.
1.
Do 2, just to be
Okay.
consistent.
14 is the area just south of Boston Road on the east side.
So
Marty
that's
can-
blacked out on the chart. It says less than 5 acres.
Oh, did I block it out? No.
Yeah.
14,
Marty-
sorry. 14, we decided 185, the 1940, it got put back
Put
on.
back in.
It did.
Sorry, who is saying Marty?
No, I was just questioning, and again, maybe I've looked at this too long and I'm looking at it wrong. That was a priority parcel on 13 for open
13,
space.
It was,
open
yeah.
space.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Yep, so that means,
It doesn't mean,
1, right, it doesn't
Yeah.
meet.
okay, sorry. I looked at
1
this way
is
too
good,
long.
1 means it is, 5 means it isn't.
Gotcha. All right. Looking at it too long.
Okay, 14. So that's back on, non-motor access, 1,
one,
established infrastructure. I don't know the property. It's gotta have something,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Yeah,
3,
I'd say 3 or 4.
yeah,
zoned business or industrial,
Yes.
It's industrial down there.
5.
Yep. Yep.
no traffic impact to local scenic roads, streets or neighborhoods. I'd say that's a 5.
5.
yep.
Location will not require additional, that's a 1.
1,
No impact on trees.
I don't think there's many left there.
no.
I'd
5
say 5.
or 4, whatever.
Yeah, 4.
4. Okay, and parcel does not include any open space, and I think that was, it does not.
No, 5.
Okay, 16, which is back here, I don't even know where that is.
Pine
Okay,
Hill.
Framingborough, is that what we call that area?
Framing Borough, good.
Okay, 16, non-motor access, absolutely.
1,
Established infrastructure,
That's a 1 to me.
3.
so it has existing homes or
Homes,
most.
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Zoned business or industrial,
Nope.
1,
no traffic impact,
1,
location will not require additional parking infrastructure, 1.
1.
No impact on trees,
Mm,
Like a
3 or
2.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
And then does not include, I think it does include.
it
Yeah,
does.
that's a 1.
Okay. Okay. 18 is parcel we are now, it's on the railroad tracks, in between Marlborough Road and Framingham Road. And then just to look at number 18, school and Newton. None, that's a 1.
Yep.
Establish infrastructure, it's established, right? There's a.
Yep.
doctor's
3,
office
yeah.
there. Is that 3, is that higher than? That's a 4, right?
4.
Okay.
Zoned business or industrial,
1, please.
1.
Done.
Is that residential?
There's an industrial. one in the
Oh,
other.
it's a mix?
it's a
Yeah.
mix.
Oh, so a
Okay.
3.
3. No traffic impact. I think there would be traffic. 4.
1,
I mean, that's what I meant. 1 or 2. Location will not require additional parking. 1.
1,
Maybe we eliminate that criteria.
Mhm.
No impact on trees. And that's where the solar fields are too, right? Like there's nothing left over there.
So 4 or
And
5.
then, did we say? Let's do 4, and then parcel does not include open space. Did I just look at that?
5.
All right, that was 5, thanks. Okay, 20, almost done, guys. Our very northwest point, it looks like Presidential is the area. Sears and Presidential Road.
Yep.
1,
Sorry, you lost me. Which number?
number
20.
20.
20. Thank you. Got it.
Established infrastructure, 3
3.
homes. Zoned business or industrial, 1
1.
residential. No traffic impact, I'd say that's a
1.
1. Location will not require 1. No impact on trees. I think that would be a 3 or a 4.
3.
3. Yeah.
And then it does not have any open space. Okay, and 21, which is this little thing at the most west corner by Northborough Road. And that includes 34 St. Martin, which is 14.59 acres. I think 1, it does not have non-motor access. Established infrastructure.
4 or 5.
Yeah,
Big housing
That's
development
there
there.
is. Yep, 5.
Zone business or industrial, yes.
Yeah, 5.
Industrial.
No traffic impact to local, yeah, I'd say 5.
Yeah.
Location will not require additional, that's a 1.
1.
Yep,
Impact on trees, 5.
5.
yep.
And does not include open space, 5.
5.
Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure I did that math right. Okay, so when we look at all of these, unhide. Oh. Oh, sorry guys, hold on, can see. Okay, so that puts us at the ones that qualify are 6 along Southville, 7, the new 7, which is this large area on Route 9, 9, which is the middle road, Red Barn, 11, which is again these general areas around Route 85, Route 9, 14, the Boston Road area, and 21, this most western district.
So just back to number 7 for a second. It includes that second patch south of Route 9, correct?
It includes this second patch.
Yep.
Right?
Number
No,
one.
that's our new
That's-
number 1.
Got it.
So based on these criteria, we have prioritized by rank order would be number 6 along Southville Road. Then we have 21. Then we have 14. Then we have 7, and 9 and 11 are tied. So then we have now to kind of figure out where, which isn't going to happen today, I don't think, right? Is where the 5 acres, 15 contiguous, 25 contiguous.
Yeah.
Selection criteria. We need 25 contiguous areas. We need 10 acres within the 0.5 mile of the MBTA station. So hopefully 6.
So Mimi, do we want to save this for the public hearings at this point?
We have to get this to Angela.
Hmm?
We have to get this to Angela as fast as we can so we can start.
Oh. So, I don't think we're gonna get there today, though.
No, but it shouldn't wait till we open the public hearing. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, so we have to, when we come up with what we wanted to do for the overlay, we need to send it to Bowler, and they're gonna put it through the compliance model to make sure that what we come up with will comply with MBTA, so we need some time for that. If we wait to the hearings, we'll.
So the
Okay.
other thing she told me was that if she can plot out even the areas that we picked, we can remove things a lot easier than we can
Oh.
add them.
Oh,
So I might be able to get something to her.
Oh, okay.
Well, it would seem that our choice is either we could post for Friday, the 22nd for another working group, post for either the 4th or the 5th or the 3rd for another working group, or wait until our January 8th meeting to complete this.
I think we should do another working session.
I'm afraid I agree.
So what were the dates again, Jesse?
Well, I'm just looking at the open meeting laws. The soonest we can do it is, right, Mimi, is
What day is
22nd?
today?
We
Tuesday
could post for something after
on Friday?
3 o'clock on Thursday, actually.
Oh,
Right,
so we
and-
can do after 3 o'clock on Thursdays, the earliest we can do.
If we
I'm
finish this
on a-
up within the hour.
Does that give Colleen, like how much time do you need to sort through, the back office stuff before we reconvene on this?
I have a plan in my head that I think will work. I'm gonna take everything off that you guys didn't choose and reestablish the districts so that we can see each property line. And I believe that will end up going to Bowler for a start. So I think they'll be able to send them something.
Do we
Oh,
even
so
need
just-
another meeting then?
Yes, because then you'll have to figure out the 25, where that is, where the 5 acres are gonna be.
The requirements, yeah.
Yeah, those things will need to.
Can you send out
Solidify.
the criteria we just did, Marla?
Of course.
Our ranking?
Yep.
So I will just say I'm unavailable until after Christmas at this
Okay.
point.
right.
But then again, that doesn't mean the board can still meet. It's just, I don't have really any availability until next week.
So I'm good after on the 27th, I'm good after 1 p.m.
Would you
Is
like to do it
anybody
during
else
the day?
available on the
Does
27th?
that work?
I have a haircut at 2, so I.
And that's a
Yes.
priority thing at our, at
Yeah.
this point in our lives.
I can
Not for
try and,
me.
I can try. I can try and change that. I wonder if-
No, we can do it afterwards.
So I have a doctor appointment at 5:30.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Well, how much time do we need?
48 hours.
No, how much time do we
No,
need
te-
for this meeting?
Oh.
Well, we need the information back from the compliance grid to be able to say what fits and what meets, right? To be able to define the land usage.
I think the next effort would be to find the acreage. And with what I send to Bowler, when they get that plotted, they should have an idea of what we can take out and what we can't.
so where do you think that fits in the,
I think we need that
in our
information
plan?
in order to have another working session. That's information
Yeah.
required.
You think if they just plotted it out for us?
They're
because
gonna
putting it
probably
through
be
the
on holiday,
compliance
too.
Model
Yeah.
is the hardest part. That takes them a while.
I think we have to wait and hear back from them because most service providers like my own, were closed for the week of Christmas to New Year's. So if they're a service provider, they might be closed.
Okay.
so do we just go ahead and schedule it for the first week in January?
That's fine with me.
Jesse, what did you suggest? Like the 3rd?
Excuse me. The 3rd, I'm available anytime after 1 p.m.
I'm flexible on the 3rd.
Yeah, me too. I'll be
I
up in
could-
New Hampshire. Hopefully I'll have internet, but
I can do 1 to 3. I just need to move a couple meetings, but I have flexibility there.
Shall we meet at 1 p.m. on January 3rd?
Good for me.
Perfect. Works for me.
And we'll do it just like this.
Yes.
a Zoom working session, yeah.
And just to recap, what is supposed to be prepared? A new map reflecting the new areas and an updated parcel spreadsheet. An
Correct.
updated, yeah, with just the areas that were defined today.
Although I can do that right now, so I can make that happen on my ranking sheet. So Colleen, you'll all receive after this meeting for administrative purposes and updated what we just did and what we saw, so you all have a copy of it. On the ranking sheet, I will put the territories that are ranked with the map, and then I'll have all the new parcels listed on that particular worksheet.
And I'll map that out.
And so what's our homework, Marnie, to go through those and figure out the 25 and the
So
10?
my worry is that you spend any time and Bowler comes
Oh,
back
before
and
we hear from
says,
Bowler.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we need a data point from Bowler to make any homework assignment.
Okay,
And so Colleen, I think the homework is, from your perspective, is to send this to Bowler and ask for if they can meet, to maybe give it to us
1-3.
on January 2nd. So we might have some time to review this before we sit as a working session. And
Okay.
if they can't meet either 2nd or 3rd, then we need to reschedule our
Yeah.
meeting.
so if they can make January 2nd, have them send it to me because you guys are off. Townhouse is closed on the 2nd, isn't it? Is it closed on the
No.
1st?
No,
and
just the
2nd?
first.
Oh, never mind.
You say you're giving us an extra day.
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh, maybe it's Kevin who's off on Tuesday. Who knows? I didn't have power yesterday. I'm very discombobulated.
So Colleen, are you in a good place? Are we all in a good place?
I think so. I think I might be able to get to the maps.
And before we all run away, one administrative item. We're not posted for a meeting tonight. Select Board hasn't asked us to have a joint conversation, but it's on their agenda to discuss independent counsel.
Whoa, we're not posted.
No,
Oh,
I'll
my
be on
God.
Zoom.
Wait a second. So I'm glad you brought this up, Mimi. I didn't even check. It totally, it was my plan to go and advocate for this. So,
Me too.
So I will, as the newest member of the board even, I don't know how to do it, Mimi, well, we don't. Obviously, I think Mimi and Jesse as chair and vice chair, it's important for them to be there and speak on behalf of the board without
comfortable
creating a
with that.
quorum issue.
well, I was going to do it from, excuse me, from Zoom. If it
Okay.
was like late. So,
Either way is fine. I won't be on Zoom. If I watch it, it won't be on Zoom. I'll just say
I'll
that.
just watch the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy with that.
Mimi, are you planning on participating?
yeah. Unless somebody else wants to go and I won't go.
No,
No.
you need to be there
Yeah.
as our chair.
Yeah.
Can I
I'll
ask a
back-
question? If we're
I'll
on Zoom separately, is that considered a planning board meeting?
Yeah, if there's
Speak at all.
deliberation.
It's still yeah. If Mimi or Jesse talk, it would be a deliberation.
Okay,
So-
so
I'll back out. I will not attend.
No,
we don't
Jesse,
want you
you should
to.
go.
You're
Yeah.
the
No,
vice
I-
chair.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
I might not be able
It's
to make
important.
it anyway.
It's
So-
important, Jesse.
Jesse, if you can't make it, I will attend and I will advocate. So
right,
why don't
so-
you let me know?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then Deb and Lisa, are you okay if I'm the one
Yes,
Yeah.
supporting
absolutely.
Mimi?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep.
please.
All right, so Marnie, I'll just touch base with you.
Yeah, just ping me and let me know if you're gonna be able to make it or not.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thanks for raising that, Mimi.
Yes.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone.
Most
Thanks,
work.
everyone. This will come across momentarily.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Second to
all your
the,
work,
You still need to
second,
adjourn.
second the
Oh.
motion to adjourn.
Oh,
Second,
yes. Whoops.
second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, Latrell, yes.
Stein, yes.
Houlihan, yes?
Demuria, yes.
Brashear, yes.
Thanks all.
Thanks all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mimi and Marty or Jesse.
Right.